Switzerland. Ziona Zanjigara, Anna Magishvili, Georgia. Megan Petit.
Welcome back in St. Petersburg to the European Championships in trampoline. I start again. That was a problem with the microphone. So welcome back to St. Petersburg to the European Championships in trampoline. Now we are up to the synchronized finals for the under 21 ladies and gentlemen. And there's just the presentation of the athletes. We will have a short warm-up afterwards and then start with the competition.
Anton Devejenko, Nikita Panasevich, Ukraine. Matthews, Fabian Gobin, Germany. Yazin Hankovich, Vladislav Koncherov, Belarus. Warm-up.
So now we have the warm-up for girls and boys of the under 21 age group. The first time we have this at the Europeans, and it was very successful in the individual, and also I think in synchronized we will see some interesting events. This age group is already very tough in difficulty and performance, and I think we will see some very good synchronized. Although in the preliminaries there were a lot of falls and not completed routines, but synchronized is always the case. The best thing is to do in prelims, do 20 different skills and then you are almost in the finals. This was the same here in St. Petersburg again. Leading after the preliminaries in the ladies event are the pair from Belarus, followed by Germany and Russia. But that is nothing, because they always start from zero, and it gives the same chances to all the 8 pairs. In the men's event, also Belarus was in the lead. Second also Germany, and Ukraine is on 3rd place. Also here, they start from zero again, and the chances are the same for every pair. Just an information for the scoring system, about the scoring system. All pairs are judged for their execution, their difficulty, and their synchronized differences. Synchronized will be done electronically, so the landings will be measured electronically, and at the end they get a score for that. And it all will be added together, the synchronized score, the execution score, and the difficulty, which means the amount of somersault rotations and twist rotations in the air.
Разминка закончена. Warm-up is over.
So the warm-up is finished. We will see our first pair.
Первое упражнение, финальное упражнение девушки.
From France, Léa Labrousse, Estelle Bregata. Very nice routine. Synchronize was okay. Also execution. The French Federation tries to start again from beginning with young athletes, and they already were successful here in the team event, the young girls, and also now they have their first score, 41.7 from Lithuania. First time since some years again, people from Lithuania on the boys event. Short, very short routine. What a pity for them. They did so well in the preliminaries. But of course they all have to learn a lot. Oleg Nozirev and Nikita Servut from Lithuania. There is the mistake. Of course, only 23.9 points for them. Next pair in the ladies event from Ukraine.
Girls,
Alina
Alina Tkacheva,
Tkacheva,
Anna Tarnovska, Ukraine.
Anna Tarnovska. Nice height, I just wanted to say, but then there was a mistake. Out at the end of the trampoline. What a pity for them, who started so well. Very disappointed they are, of course.
Boys, Georgi Iliev, Antoine Van, Bulgaria.
Next, with the men from Bulgaria, Georgi Iliev, Antoine Van. It's not so good at the moment. But they managed to finish their routine. there was a mistake on the first bid here, and then he couldn't catch up to his partner, who was still higher. And then, of course, the synchronized deduction will be very high. And they scored 40.8.
Girls, Anastasia Boskart, Victoria Boskart, Switzerland.
Of course, in the lead at the moment, from Switzerland, Anastasia Boskart, Victoria Boskart from Switzerland in the ladies event. Nice and easy routine. They played it safe here. Synchronized and execution will be okay. Bit outside from synchro in the last two skills, 38.9.
Boys, Karol Kalodzic, Arkadiusz Mniejewski, Poland.
That gives them the lead. From Poland, Karol Kalodzic, Arkadiusz Mniejewski. Managed to get through. Okay. Yeah, that will give them the lead with 43.0.
Simona Czernilewa, Anna Adishvili, Georgia.
From Georgia, Teona Yanigava and Anna Odishvili. Next on the ladies event. Nice routine with good synchronized. And I'm not so sure if the last skill was the same for both of them. We have to look at it again in the slow motion. Also in the middle there was something with the Barani. Yes, it would be the same skill. Yeah. But of course in execution they got a lot of deductions. Just discussing also with the difficulty judges, you can see here. Wait for the score. Judges are still discussing. They judge it out of 9, so the last skill they count it differently, so they will not be in the lead as expected before. Next on the trampoline for the men from France, Morgan Demiro, Brandon Renault. Good routine for France. That will put them in the lead. Difficulty, synchronized execution, all of it was okay. And they have 45.8 points, which will put them in the lead.
Girls Megan Petit, Rihanna Andrew, Great Britain.
Megan Petit, Rihanna Andrew from Great Britain. And I welcome Martin Laws here as a commentator also. So he will tell you something about these girls.
That's a nice strong start. Megan getting a little stuck towards the back end there, but correcting well. Yeah, it's a good strong routine, Horst.
Yeah, will be the highest score so far, I think, and give them the lead.
That's certainly what we're hoping for in Britain. I think while we're waiting, what are you thinking of the audience up there, Horst? I think we've got quite a good support there from the Portuguese and the British.
The supporters from Portugal and Britain are the best here in the hall. 43.2 for British girls, which should give them the lead. From Russia we have Oleg Selyutin, Andrei Yudin. The Russians played a bit easy, I think. Not too many doubles and combinations, but good synchronized, good execution.
Yeah, it was certainly a strong routine, Horst. I think they're playing, as you say, the game of keep it simple, keep it clean, and it was clean.
And we will see the come out. France was good before. 43.7 for Yudin Selyutin. Puts them on second place. From Russia, Susanna Kozersok and Yana Pavlova.
Well, you're certainly handling the names better than me, Horst, this morning. But there we have Dubko, Italy Dubko, beside the trampoline. Produced many, many champions. Few problems there at the start. Now they're getting it back together. Yeah, but they managed to pull it back together quite well. We're having a little difficulty here because we've just had a nice big white screen and balloons right put in front of our view of the big screen, so we can't really see much in the way of the playback. But we're watching it from live and we're watching it from the corner, so our view is not as good as some of the camera views. But I thought that was a good one, Horst. What did you think?
That was a good one, and I think also in difficulty they are with the others, and it's 43.8. The outcome.
The next group, please get ready. Boys Anton Davidenko, Nikita Panasevich, Ukraine.
The lead for the Russian girls, and the boys now. Anton Davidenko, Nikita Panasevich, Ukraine. Good start there. Oh, and it was only a good start. And they fall off synchronized, so they did it synchronized at least. But what a pity for them with this good start. And they flew off synchronized, unusual. Most of the time only one makes the mistake. Now they did it both.
Girls, Carmen Schneider, Ali Rosler, Germany.
On the ladies' trampoline from Germany, Carmen Schneider, Eileen Rosler. Second from the prelims.
So they're looking to take the Russian pair now. Currently it's Russia, Great Britain and then France. So let's hope now that the German pair put out a strong routine. Good strong start. Synchro's good. I think it's keep it simple, keep it clean, and they've done it very, very well, Horst. Yeah, for Germany, a good score.
Not a bad one, I would say, yeah. No, but they are tradition in Germany. They're always good in synchronized. So they had a lot of world championships, champions in this discipline. So, of course, the youngsters also can do it. Let's see what the outcome is. Also on the men's, there's a German pair next.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear, Horst, because I think your guys train synchronized quite a lot. and work it into their training for a while. In Britain, it's become not the fashion to do it, but the German pair there take the lead. So yes, very, very strong routine. We were right, and now with the boys, let's see if they can do it again. But in Britain, we sort of strayed away from synchro, but now we're coming back, and we're starting to work it a little bit stronger now, and it's starting to pay. But certainly in countries like Germany, it's been the mainstay of a training. It works both partners in terms of their trampoline individual as well. Oh, it's not a good start. No. So not so much success, and they didn't even get the ending in synchro.
Well, this time there was no ending in synchro, but you could see it from the start. They took the wrong start. Anyway, the wrong jump as a start. So it's already a medal for the Germans in synchronized girls. And now we look at the girls from Belarus.
Girls, Maria Klon, Elizaveta Kozlova, Belarus.
While they're starting off, what do you think about this green floor? I was saying this morning it's taken me all week to get used to it. Now I'm going to go home and change my carpet to green, I think.
I will not. Good start here. Well, I think they have a bit more difficulty maybe as the Germans, but here they are a bit out of synchro. But in again and play it easy till the end. Oh, it will be very tough. And I just would say the Germans maybe a bit better, but I'm not a judge from here, and I have a very bad position to watch that. So we will see.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I don't think it's as strong as the German pair from where we sit, but as I say, we've got this nice screen in the way, so we can't really see it large. We can only see it from the corner. No, they've gone into second place. They've gone into second place, so the German team are ahead by only 1/10. Only 1/10, that's tight.
That's very tight, and so you cannot say who was, yeah, you can say one was luckier than the other, and always only if you win by 1/10. The men. Yevgeny Hankovic and Ladislaus Hankov, Belarus.
So the women have finished up with France. Sorry, this is the men I'm looking at. France winning now. They're just putting out a strong routine. I think that may well take it.
I don't know, France was very strong and I think a bit more stable in synchronized. Huh? 49-0 for this pair. No, 48-6. So they are the new champions, the first champions in under 21.
Соревнования в синхронных прыжках на батуте у девушек и юношей закончены.
Competition in synchro trampoline boys and girls is over.
So the junior girls are the following results. First Germany, second Belarus, third Russia, and the British on fourth. And for the men, it's Belarus, France and Russia.
Женщины и мужчины, синхронные прыжки на батуте приглашаются к выходу на соревнования.
Ladies and men, synchron trampoline, marching.
Представляем участников синхронной прыжки на батуте женщин.
Now we have the presentation for the next group.
Final competition, ladies.
Finals in ladies synchronized and men synchronized. Of course, in the senior event. We are looking forward to some tremendous routines here because all the big pairs are here. One information I have to give, the French pair had to withdraw because of injury from Grégoire Penn. He injured himself yesterday in the team event when the French team was so unlucky and all of the athletes were flying around the hall without parachutes, and it was really a pity to watch because they were so strong in the prelims, and the unluckiest were of course Grégoire Penn, who was in the final of the synchronized event and the individual event and had to withdraw. So very unlucky. Also his partner Sébastien Martini, who now cannot compete. As a reserve pair, the pair from Bulgaria came into this final.
I love the idea of the flying around without the parachutes horse. That certainly was what was happening. It was, for me, a dreadful set of start to the event, but I think the event has become tidier and tidier as everybody has got more and more used to things. I think personally that some of the difficulties we've experienced is the introduction of the much more powerful trampoline, the 4x4, and the introduction of time of flight, which unfortunately came together and have impacted greatly in terms of performance. But the young gymnasts have got to get used to the equipment and the new rules. I think that time of flight has made a wonderful change, and in fact our current technical committee have made some superb changes in safety with the matting and are allowing the sport to grow to truly an Olympic sport. And I think that our gymnasts will grow into it, hopefully, and will be able to give us some really, really strong displays. Now, I don't want to be fighting you at all, Horst, on this one, but I do notice that in the ladies we've got Netherlands leading, then Czech, and then Belarus with Germany, and then Great Britain. So the two of us, they're going to be having a little bit of tussle, I think, when it comes to these pairs. So we need to be prepared, not to argue. Okay.
I never will argue because I'm expected to be neutral anyway. And I must say I love them all because they are also so nice guys, and I really wish all of them to do their best and win. So, but only one can. In this case, in synchronized too. It's a player. I hope they all will compete. Not as it was in the preliminaries, because there was something going on, but that is many times in synchronized. We've seen that in the past. That if you finish 20 different skills, you mostly are in the finals. In the men's competition, you were already in the 19 skills. So you could imagine what happened in the prelims. A lot of focus, a lot of not, so in the ladies they were better. But I hope for the finals this will not happen, because it's not so good for the audience and also here on TV. We want to show our sport as best as it is.
Yeah, well said, well said. I'll go with that one. So we're now seeing the warm-ups. They're taking their time now to reacclimatise to the arena, having trained outside the arena in the rear hall. And I know the lighting there is not the same as here, so just taking them a little bit to readjust, but that's what they're used to, that's what they're trained to do. There were certainly some very, very strong performances in the prelim rounds, and we look forward to some really, really good stuff in this next group that we're going to be bringing you. I did notice on some of the Facebook stuff that I've seen earlier that people have even managed now to connect their internet through to their TVs, and they've got it working on the big screen horse. I wish we had a big screen here in front of us.
Yeah, but anyway, we also can watch it live, so we must not always look at the screen, but it would be good for the slow-mos to have a bigger screen. But I know there are so many experts now watching the internet, and that we must not explain about the skills they do, the difficulty, or even for synchronize you can see yourself. It's the easiest way for any one in the audience to watch synchronize, because that is the thing you can see at once when it's not happened to be synchronized.
I do know, for those of you desperate to actually capture video of what's going on here, that applying through Acro Sport, Nikolai Makarov, there is DVDs, and in fact I think it's a hard disk now, because you won't get it all on a DVD. Hard disks being sold, I don't know how much for, but I'm sure that through the website that you're on, you'll be able to access eventually ways of buying the video and the footage and the scores from this competition. So it looks like we're getting to the end of the warm-up. I wonder sometimes just how long the warm-up is, when I look at some competitors still going like this, and one side has already warmed up and the other side is still going, whether anybody is taking a little bit longer and squeezing that warm-up horse. They push that 30 seconds, I think, a little bit more.
Oh, the boys are a little bit higher, you know, that's why it takes a bit longer. And more nervous, most of the time, than the ladies, I think. Yeah.
I think I would be nervous if I was trying to do the 17.5 that I saw yesterday. Okay, so we're starting now.
Synchron trampoline, ladies. Final routine. Laura Garcia, Cristina Sainz, Spain.
Pair from Spain, Garcia and Sainz. Spain again have been building a much stronger team than they've had in the past. Used to have the odd individual that would come to the top, but now they're developing some strong youngsters, and it seems to be a much better base that they're coming from. So it looks like they're going for keep it simple, keep it clean. Little bit out on Synchro there, but not much. Ooh. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, taking some extra bounces there. It's on the first bed there. I think she's got a little knee problem that doesn't want to stop the bed, but that will cost her, but not too much. And when you're in the last place, you can only go up.
No, I think they played it easy because this girl was a bit injured, and you could see that she couldn't stop so well. But it worked out. This easy play, I think. Not so bad in synchronized. Only the last two skills. So first routine is 42.7. And now from Bulgaria, the pair which came from the reserve, Alexander Petkov and Plamen Suhov.
Yes, now we can look forward to anything, I think, from this pair. I'm not really sure. Sometimes they pull it off really well, and sometimes they can be a little bit erratic. And here we're not really hanging it together. They're trying to play it safe, but they're not really succeeding overly in scoring the points for me. But we are looking at a funny angle, so I could be wrong.
Yes, but you must notice that they only knew since 1 hour that they are in. And to put their gear together, everything, that you have the outfit and everything, and then warm up, and maybe had already some leisure time yesterday, and so was not bad for that. They got 36.2. Not so high, because the difficulty was not very high with... Well, it's still not on the screen. 9.6 difficulty only, so that is not too high for the men. Next pair will be for the girls. For the ladies, Myla Walmot, Emily Graham from Denmark.
Yeah, I remember the last minute notice thing that you were talking about. I can remember that happening to a judge in South Africa, a certain judge who had to run half a mile with his blazer on to try and get back because he hadn't got his blazer first, and he had to go back to his accommodation and then back in the blazing sun because there was no buses. And by the time he got there, his blazer was dripping wet with sweat. But I won't mention Peter Heems like that on public air. So, we're now ready for the Danish pair. I think that we're going to be seeing Keep It Simple again. Not big stuff, but yeah, really out start. They're going for a mid-range. Not particularly simple, but not particularly hard either. And they pulled it off quite well, I think.
Good synchronized. For them it was not an easy routine, I think. The range, as you say, was medium. Did well. Got away with 44.3, I think.
Men, Christoph Toman, Adam Sak, Czech Republic.
43.5 in the lead. From Czech Republic, Christoph Baumelt, Adam Sult. bit out of synchronized. They got it back, but also in execution I see feet and legs apart. Maybe it's my angle here, but I don't think they will get so much in execution for this routine.
No, I don't think that's going to win them a medal. That's for sure. I hope today we don't see the lady with the smelling salts coming out from the first aid group. She was quite amusing yesterday, running around offering people smelling salts, and nobody wanted them, and nobody knew what was in it. But she was, every time would come trotting across the arena, all happy that she had to show somebody her smelling salts. Let's hope we don't see her again today. So, Swiss pair. Petterhans and Chilo. Push for a challenge here. They're stepping up the difficulty and keeping it together. Yes, it's quite a nice one. I would think that'll take the lead there, Horst.
I'm sure of that, because they also went up in difficulty. Also the Swiss made a I think a great step forward in the last years, and always coming with full teams, and that will someday, it will pay, I think. Not always they were so lucky. They were just out of the finals. Even for the Olympic Games it was only 1/10 for the guy who was there, and that was very close, so they were a bit unlucky, but the experts know that they are there, that they are not far away from the top. From Germany, on the men's trampoline, Kyrylo Son, Daniel Schmidt. So the girls from Switzerland, are they in the lead? Yeah, they are in the lead. 45.1. Now the German pair. And now it is Daniel who flew off. What a pity. In the prelims it was Kyrylo at the 10th skill. Now it's Daniel. So not a successful day for the German pair. They hope to be in the medals, but that is of course over now.
I really wish I hadn't said anything there, as I saw the lady with the smelling salts trotting across the arena again. Yeah, sorry to see that. It's never good for performances to see them fail. So we all feel for them when that happens, no matter which country it is. And if anybody wins, you want to win always by your own performance and not by the failure of a competitor. So.
Ladies, Anastasia Velichko, Anna Karnevska, Russia.
So we've now got the Russian pair in the ladies. Velichko and Kornetsieva. I would guess that they're going to be putting something strong together here. The Russians definitely have a reputation in synchro. Oh, and it's not worked out. So, again, crash. And the lady with the smelling salts is on her feet again. It's okay, she's not needed. So, quick repair to the equipment, and we'll be ready to go again. Horst, I have to say, that for the last few years where we've had this extra matting around the trampoline, thank you to the TC, because I've seen at least 3 accidents here, which were non-serious, but could have been in the earlier days when I first started, would have been serious and would have been certainly needing hospital treatment, if nothing else. But now they hit the pad hard, they get up, they have the lady with the smelling salts, and then they walk away, and it's all good. So I have to say thank you for introducing that. It's a big cost for us, but it's definitely worth it. So.
Of course it's worth it, and the accidents we had were not so serious as they would have been. Now the Gochin brothers, twin brothers from Netherlands, they have birthday today. And hopefully they go through. It looks good so far. Another one. Yes, they did it. So they made themselves the biggest birthday present. Orlando and Fernando Gochin, born on the 14th of April, 87. So 25 years old today. And some years in the business. And I think now they are satisfied. They were arguing between each other in the prelims because they didn't do so well, but they made the finals, so now they can be proud of themselves, I think.
Yeah, you can imagine that house if it hadn't have gone well, but yeah, happy birthday. I thought you were going to start singing to them then, Horst. But, I shan't do that, that's for sure, not with my voice. So, yes, they're looking happy on the screen, giving us a little wave, and they'll be sharing the cake tonight. I think I'll have to pay a little visit to the camp of the Dutch to see what cake is about. Oh, and we're looking at the judges now, and back to them again. This flicking is a little bit difficult to work with sometimes. There's a wave. Okay, yes.
Ladies, Natalia Moskvina, Marina Kiko, Ukraine.
That must be the lead for them, 47.3. Yes, they did well. So the others have to do something. From Ukraine, Natalia Moskvina, Marina Kiko. Oh, what a pity. Such a strong pair. But both had mistakes over the days, here in the prelims or in the finals, so one in the team final, the other one in the prelims for the individual event, so they are both not so stable during these days, and this was a very short routine, of course.
Yes, I don't know whether there's anything going on between Russia and Ukraine at the moment, but we didn't see the lady with the smelling salts even stand up. She just stayed in her seat at that time. So we now move on to the men to see whether anybody is going to try and steal that birthday cake from the Dutch. Russia. The first two-trip I think we've seen so far. Hang on, guys. A little bit of difficulty. They've got it back together though. That Synchron's come back together well. Lots of shouts from the audience. Oh no! Just lost it. He just lost it. They were coming back together well. That was a pity. But the Dutch now look as if they could well be in the medals.
I just wanted to say they did it, only 2 skills left, but as you could have seen, As you could see on the screen, just the second last skill. So, but they will still get some high points because they had a lot of difficulty. But of course they will not make it to the lead with that. It was out of 8 skills with 38.7, I think. 39.7, so still in the lead, the pair from Netherlands. But what a pity for such a good routine, which really was good till the 7th skill. I mean, next on the trampoline for the ladies, the strong pair from Great Britain, Catherine Driscoll, Amanda Parker. And I'll leave you with Martin.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to stop this little trend going now. Very strong start there. Amanda keeping going really well. Catherine adjusting. Good synchro now. Strong routine. It's a strong routine. That for me is a medal routine horse.
Yeah, well, if they go in the lead, it will be sure a medal because there are only 2 other pairs to come. No, it was really nice and real strong pair. This is. Even in slow-mo, you don't see so much difference, so it's 47.7. And it will be the medal. So a medal is there already for Great Britain. And we look at Nuno Merino and Diogo Ganchino from Portugal. Very strong pair from Portugal. Many times in the medals at World Cups, at World Championships. A little bit different start, still not very synchronized. Now I think they have it. With the difficulty, the strong controls for the lead.
Yeah, I like this pair. They have definitely been around. Certainly Nuno has been around a lot longer. Diogo coming in a little bit later, but yes, they've matched well. They're not physically the same though, so they amaze me with how well they can keep their synchro and how well they can adjust. And I think in their heads they do the first 2 or 3 skills and then adjust to each other, and it's just fantastic to see them doing it. It's really, really good stuff. So that for me has got to take the lead. Unfortunately, the birthday cake moves down a little bit, I think. I'm waiting now, I think, just to see the difficulty come in. Synchronization score 16 odds, really good. So the synchro is down from the Dutch pair, but no, they were strong enough on the difficulty. The difficulties brought them up 48.5, and that takes the lead for the Portuguese pair. Next to go is the ladies from Germany. Horst, I'll leave you with it.
Yeah, and there we have the amazing Anna Dogonace with Jessica Sieben. Anna is already 39 years old, many times world champion for different nations, and a wonderful girl. They're starting off with a triple. They were world champions last year in Birmingham. Synchronizes a bit out of line, but they finished their routine. But it will be very close with the British. I think the British were a bit better in synchronized. It all depends also on difficulty and execution, of course. But even there, I think the British pair was a touch better.
Yeah, I think we were down a little bit on difficulty, but synchronized, I think we should catch that. But we'll wait and see the scores coming out now. And no, they've gone into second place behind the GB pair, and they've scored 45.8 with a difficulty of only 13 dead. So something on that difficulty there, because I thought that was a harder routine than our girls have done, but maybe we were just confused by looking at the corner. So.
Okay, but that is okay. I saw the British pair also in the lead. Again, a British pair with the men. Nathan Bailey and Luke Strong. Look very strong. Nice one. Nice one. We will see if it's enough for the Portuguese guys.
Yeah, that was a great routine from the two lads there. They've definitely had a mixed offering here at this year's competition. But wow, yeah, that one synchronized, that was really nice. And they've worked well together, this pair, since they were put together, I think, only a year or so ago. That's a little bit of an error there on the scoring. They've been given 156 for difficulty. It's corrected now. So we're back to 49.7, and yes, they take the lead. Yes, they take the lead. So it's at least a silver medal for Great Britain.
And on both apparatus, the Belarus will finish up. Here, the ladies first. Tatiana Petrenia, Svetlana Marshchavova. Very nice height. Synchronized, still okay. Looks good. Wonderful routine. Very close. These three pairs in the lead are really close to each other with good synchronized and a nice competition.
Yes, for me, I think that was strong enough to take us, but let's see as the scores are starting to come in now. We're waiting on the final scores. There seems to be some kind of issue from the judging. No, Belarus goes into the lead, 48.5. Great Britain second, 47.7. Currently Germany in third with 45.9.
So, Belarus in the ladies event, and now we see the last pair also from Belarus. Nikolai Kazak and Václav Mozel Kazak. I don't know how many times he was world champion in synchronized with different partners. And again, he is here at the European Championships and can do it.
Yes, I think Kazak's another one like Anna Doganadze that's been there and been there and been there. He's an amazing guy, jumping for so long and putting it together with different partners over the years. So, but Muzzle, we've seen him with Kazakh now for quite some time. Always reminds me of Mario from... that was a good routine. That was a good routine. For me, again, I have to admit, I think strong enough to take the British. And maybe we're looking at 2 silver for Britain and not the golds that they wanted. Oh, no cake. Waiting on the difficulty to come up still.
Соревнования синхронных прыжках на батуте у мужчин и женщин закончено.
Yes, my screen's just refreshed. 49.9. They win it by 2/10 over Great Britain with Portugal behind, and no cake for the Netherlands, I'm afraid. But a birthday present of a 4th place, I think, at the European Championships is good enough.
I think it's good enough, and I think we have seen a wonderful competition at the end, because the pairs in the lead, they all did their best, and I think also the best one in this case. In both cases, I think we could see it without judging, and also the audience here in the hall had nothing against. So 2 times Belarus for synchronized. Let's see what the afternoon brings to all of us in the individual event.
Финалисты, девушки и юноши, индивидуальные прыжки на батуте приглашаются к выходу на соревнования.
Participants of final competition in girls and Paris. Boys and girls march in.
Those of you that are still with us, we're bringing out the next groups. And I was a little worried because the lady with the smelling salts headed straight for me at that point. I think she was worried, but luckily, no, I didn't need the smelling salts. So she's gone and sat back down again.
We are present participants of final competition in endurance trampoline girls. Pamela Clark, Great Britain. Silva Mueller, Germany. Anastasia Boska, Switzerland. Lea Labrune, France. Anna Karanovska, Ukraine. Anna Adishvili, Georgia. Lizaveta Kozlova, Belarus. Alina Tkacheva, Ukraine.
So we have the junior competition now.
Trampoline boys. Anton Davidenko, Ukraine. Philip Jackson, Great Britain. Alexei Lutin, Russia.
Got some good interest here from
Andrei
Britain
Ganyan,
again,
Russia.
with Pamela Clark,
Evgeny
Philip
Antonovich,
Jackson,
Belarus.
and
Morgan Demiro, France.
some strong
Vladislav Gacharov, Belarus.
representation from Russia,
Angel Fernandez, Spain.
Germany. Yeah.
Warm up.
So just a quick warm-up now. 1 touch is all they're going to get. And they'll be back.